I'm a fishing guide on the Fraser for sturgeon and salmon, and I'm a volunteer broodstock angler. And I've been fishing since I was about 6 years old on the Chilliwack River. Sturgeon is my livelihood. Steelhead is my getaway from it all.
Morning. Good, how are you? Good. Any luck today? Steelhead is an ocean-going rainbow trout. When they are present in streams that have an open path to the estuary, fish will migrate to the open ocean before it returns back to its natal stream to spawn. I grew up in Agassiz and spent a lot of time fishing this river in particular. I have great memories of fishing this river when I was a kid with my dad. I lived and breathed fishing. In the late 70s, there was a very steep decline in populations. The Salmon Enhancement Program kicked off in 1977 to rebuild salmon and steelhead populations. Without a lot of these volunteers, this program would not be as successful as it is today, for sure. Because we pretty much rely 100% on volunteer anglers to provide the fish for the broodstock. They have a brood capture tube, so it's like a bag about this long. Well, I can show you. So it's like that. So when you catch a fish, you just kind of lay that, in the water a little bit, the zipper open, and then when you catch the fish and you get it to the shore, you just unhook it and you slip it in there and zip it up, and then you call the hatchery and they'll come and pick it up.
I'm lucky with my job as a guide that I'm able to basically have a pretty relaxed winter. So I was out here fishing all the time anyway, and I thought, why not see if I can get involved and do my part, basically. There's not as many of them. Say you get a few 100,000 salmon that come back, you'll get 3,000 or so steelhead that'll come back to the Vetter. So the age-old thing is, they say it's fish of 1,000 casts.
You're not likely to encounter high numbers of fish. You can go days without getting a bite or even seeing a fish. That one time when your float goes down and you hook onto one, it's all those days of nothing seem to fade away.
I've been fishing here since I was really young. I've made a living off the resource. The resource is a huge part of my life, so being able to give back to it is a big thing.
The target is 60 fish, a 50-50 split of male-females. With the survivals in the hatchery and everything, that typically gives us around 125,000 smolts. They're released as a 1-year-old smolt. They're now ready to make their migration to the sea. We've been doing this obviously now since 1977, and the numbers back then were a lot lower. Who knows, maybe there would be no steelhead left if the province and the federal government didn't step in and introduce hatchery programs.
I want my kids, if I ever have kids one day, I want them to be able to utilize it, and their kids to be able to utilize it, come out here and catch fish, and it just feels good in that way to be able to come out and do my part and hopefully keep that going.